Connie from Connie's Kitchen. We are at Oxford United Methodist Church again tonight for free meals. And this one's a little bit different. This is Vacation Bible School week. So instead of doing a whole meal, we're going to be, I guess someone's bringing in pizza, and they'll be serving ice cream. And we're making up a big vat of potato salad and a big vat of pasta salad. So it's going to be a little bit different. This is the potato salad that I always make. Everyone seems to love it. First step, the potatoes, of course, are all washed. And I don't peel them. You know, we've discussed that. I like the peel. But I cut them down to bite size before I cook them. Now, my mom used to do it where she'd cook them whole and then peel them hot and swear a lot because it was really hot. But I find if I do it this way, they're ready to go, they cook faster, and I don't swear nearly as much. So it's all good. So into this, we will add celery and onion, and we'll make up a dressing. And then the pasta salad is going to be pasta and all sorts of fresh veggies. We've got celery, onions, carrots, zucchini, squash, cucumbers, tomatoes, grated cheese. Hey, Pauline, I just thought of something I need. I'm stepping away for just a moment because I knew I was going to forget this, and I did. Can you find some sort of skillet and hard boil me 6 eggs, please? Once they come to a boil, 12 minutes and you're done. So that's what we're doing. This is Pauline over here, by the way. You know Pauline. Not only does she appear frequently on my show, but she's also #1 here at Free Meals, with always helping me out, always here. So, as I continue to chop, I'm going to talk a little bit about this past weekend. Now, as you all know, we had the Lone Ranger Festival here in Oxford. We also had a visit from President and Mrs. Lincoln. Wonderful, wonderful people. Okay, they're actually reenactors. But once they were in costume, they were President and Mrs. Lincoln. And they came and stayed up at the lodge with me. So I got a chance to know them individually in their, normal garb, and then watch the process as they transformed into Abe and Mary Todd Lincoln and prepared for, we had a dinner for the Lone Ranger, a fundraiser at Indianwood, and they were guest speakers. And it was wonderful. You have to check out this week's Oxford Leader. There is not a copy, but an awful lot of the speech that the president gave that night, which was pretty amazing because he was speaking as though it was the 1860s, but yet everything he said rings true today. It was quite moving. I saw the room go from people fidgeting with their phones to complete silence, and everybody in the place was paying attention and enjoyed it and followed it up with a standing ovation. So that was exciting. I was telling Nancy today that when we started the lodge, I knew we'd have a lot of fun and meet great people, but having an experience like this, at one point I was sitting in the living room, I was kind of half ready to go, and I heard boop steps on the wood floor, and it was the president coming around the corner. And just a little while before, I'd seen him in his regular clothes. He came around the corner in full suit and a stovepipe hat. And I'll tell you what, I thought President Lincoln was standing in the living room at the lodge. It was very, very cool. That was quite a moment. Then, of course, I messed up a little bit because I always have to mess up something. I had the van out to drive them to the dinner, and until just about the time we were ready to leave, it hadn't occurred to me to put the back seats up, because it's a stow-and-go van. And do I know how it works? No. But Lee to the rescue. So that was wonderful. This weekend, now I'm switching gears. We have a wine dinner, and we have a beer dinner coming up on the 28th. That was switched. It was originally the other way. But I have some friends that are coming in from out of town to stay, and they are actually more wine drinkers, so I said, let's switch it to wine. And then on the 20th, we have a 50th wedding anniversary, big family party for this wonderful couple. And that is certainly something to celebrate. So that's what we've been doing. Believe it or not, even though it's August and I am schwitzing like crazy, we're already starting to think about the holidays. I've had some people calling to inquire about having Christmas parties and such, so no time like the present. I think I'm going to be running a special for scrapbookers in September. Got to work out a couple details first, so watch our Facebook page for that. That'll be under the events tab. Pauline, could you fill this up? Get it started, please? Oh, goodness gracious. No, we got to get them on right away. Stop chopping.
Almost finished.
All right. Here, take this. She perseveres. And I'm going to be nice today. Look what I'm doing. I'm going to chop the onions and get them started. Now, I could, when you're doing a lot of onions, I could just chunk them and throw them in the chopper, but I don't want them to be that fine for this, a salad. I want them to be a little more present. So we'll do it the old-fashioned way. And then a little bit, when the potatoes are done, we will start building a dressing for it. And I'll show you some of my little secrets that I do when I make potato salad to give it a very hearty, zesty flavor, but still keep it very traditional, kind of like Mom used to make. So I'm just doing the basic. I've shown you this before. Everybody learned this. Cut your onion down this way, and then it comes out nice and chunky. And these are Vidalias, so they shouldn't be too strong, so hopefully I won't start crying on camera. It's not like it'll be the first time. So there's some nice fresh, oh, doesn't that smell good? So we're going to keep chopping and getting those potatoes and that pasta going, and when we come back, well, we'll still be cooking. So I'll see you shortly.
Oxford Orient Fish helps provide emergency aid to the people of Oxford, Lake Orion, Addison, and Oakland Townships. One of the only self-served food banks in the state, Oxford Orient Fish provides once-a-month food supplies based on the size of the family. To donate, volunteer, or to find out more, call Oxford Orient Fish at 248-628-3933 or go to their website, oxfordorientfish.org. Oxford Orient Fish, neighbors helping neighbors.
All right, so we got our first batch of pasta done here, rinsed and chilled, and it's thrown in with all its veggies. So now we're going to stir it. Oh, isn't that pretty? Put enough ranch dressing on there and even the kids will eat it. Look at that, look at that. I think we need to throw some green pepper in there. Ooh. Liberally tossed with cheese. I think green pepper tends to be a little bit stronger, so I think we'll split that between the two. I'm building myself a wall of bowls. All right, get some green pepper in there. Now, I'm not sure, just because the potatoes are giving us grief, but I'll tell you one of the things I do before I dress the potatoes. When they come off, I'm going to throw them in the colander and rinse them a little. I don't need them to be cold. And then I'm going to drizzle them with, in this case, roasted garlic vinegar. And what that does on those hot potatoes is it gets in there, it soaks in, but it leaves behind just a hint. It's like everybody that eats the salad says, what is that? There's something, and nobody can quite place it. And that just happens to be the one I'm using today because I love flavored vinegars. I used to make them, and I haven't done that in a long time, but I'm thinking maybe this fall we'll get some flavored vinegars going, and then by spring they'll be ready to use. But we'll see. So that's what I'm going to do. The dressing, I'm going to start making that up in just a second here. And that's going to be not your typical mayo and mustard. I want to add a little bit of variety, so we're going to use some other things. So let me throw this red pepper in here. And then I will start mixing the dressing for the potato salad. All right. We will start with mayo because everybody does expect the sweet, I guess you'd say, which I balance off with the vinegar on the potatoes. Do you realize what's going on behind me here? I mean, I don't know if you see Pauline flitting out. I could not be doing all this stuff that I'm doing if she wasn't back there doing everything she's doing. It's great to have good friends. And since Pauline really loves to be busy, I usually set her to about 4 or 5 different tasks, and that makes her very, very happy. All right. Now we're going to get the mayo off my hands. And we're going to toss in, just to change it a little bit, some sour cream. Oh, I love sour cream. But since we're filming, I think it would be wrong of me to just lick this, so I won't. So we'll just set that aside and I'll do it later. And instead of regular mustard, I'm going to use, provided I can get it open, because I have mayonnaise on my hands. But I can always make it work. There we go. We're going to use Dijon. Just a nice liberal dollop there. Get that blending all together. The nice thing about doing potato salad this way, of course potato salad's good when it's cold, but if you're in a time crunch and you end up serving it slightly warm, that's good too. All right, I want to thin it just a little bit, so I'm going to use some half and half. Pauline, can you see if in that cabinet over there we have any sugar? Now the last time I made this, I just realized there's something that I forgot to bring. The last time I chopped up basil and tossed it right in with the dressing before it went in the salad, and that was really good. Unfortunately, I forgot it today. So we'll do this. Fresh is always best, but when you forget, a little bit of salt, not a lot. Is there any real sugar there? Is it all sweet and low?
No, this is all.
Okay. If I were to put sweet and low in here, I wouldn't be able to eat my own potato salad. So we're not going to do that. So I'm just going to put in some dried basil, some dried parsley, some salt and pepper. And at this point, if I had it, which Pauline still might find it, I would put in just about, oh, perfect. Perfect. I'm going to put in a little bit of sugar. I'm not sure why. This is another one of those things my mom did, so I do it. And I'm not sure why, except the times that I've made it without, I've really noticed the difference. So what do you think of that? Thin it out just a little bit more. That's really all the milk, or the half and half in this case, is doing. Is just thinning it out a little bit more so it'll coat the potatoes better. And we have wonderful perfect. When that hits the olive oil vinegar, garlic vinegar, on those warm potatoes, I'm going to put in just a little bit more Dijon. And I'm not using that spoon over there. I use this one. Yep, that's what it needed. There we have it. And this is all going to go together, and we'll have dinner. So, again, I said we're at the free meal kitchen, and we're having a good time. And tonight is Vacation Bible School night, so we're going to have a lot of people that we probably haven't seen before. So, hope everyone's happy with what we send down. I'm going to continue chopping. And I'm going to tell you, if you want to get in touch with me, call me, 248-933-4579. Hit me up on Facebook, Treetop Lodge, Oxford. And our website. Now, the website is Treetop Lodge, Oxford also. That doesn't have like a changing schedule of events. The schedule of events and such is all over on the Facebook page, just because it's easier for me and because I post just about every day. So if you want to see what's going on, get some information, that's the place to go. Or like I said, call me. Or you can email me, stormy3958@att.net. So there you have it. We're going to finish this up, and about that time our guests will be here, and we'll be ready to go. So I want to thank you once again for coming. Pauline, thank you for all your help, as always. Just about. Give me 12 seconds. Oh, actually, bring them over. Bring them over, set them right here, and we'll start to dress it as we go off camera. There is our gorgeous potatoes for our potato salad. And they are so ready to go. Oh, that smells good. It smells so good. So good. Hello. Celery, onions. So I'm going to keep building here, folks. If there's anything I missed or I didn't explain, feel free to give me a call. See you soon.
At Oakland County Parks and Recreation, we value what you value: family relationships, community connections, good health, environmental stewardship, and economic stability. Oakland County residents and businesses have invested in preserving nearly 7,000 acres of parkland. Since 1966, 13 parks and golf courses have been acquired, maintained, and improved. Oakland County parks and facilities are made possible by millage funds supported by Oakland County residents. For a home valued at $200,000, the homeowner pays less than $25 per year to support the Oakland County parks. With every generation, families create lifelong memories at Oakland County's award-winning parks. From exciting summer escapades and stories around the campfire to brisk fall walks on wooded trails and snowy winter outings, the outdoors beckons year-round. It's time to get up, get out, and get going at the Oakland County parks. Active recreation options abound. Cross-country ski or mountain bike on tree-lined trails. Scale the rock climbing wall. Get your kicks with soccer at several sports fields. Row or paddle a boat on 4 picturesque inland lakes. It's an easy journey. Most parks are just a short drive away. A quick tip: all our parks and golf courses end in Oaks. To find your favorite, just go to destinationoakland.com. Click to pick Oceans of Motion water parks at Red Oaks and Waterford Oaks, the Wint Nature Center at Independence Oaks, Teen Adventures, and even entertainment to go. When outdoor adventures on your list, there's fishing, beaches, boating, playgrounds, and seasonal hunting. The campgrounds at Addison Oaks and Groveland Oaks feel like being up north with plenty of recreation options. Want to get fit? Hit the trails. Oakland County Parks boasts more than 68 miles for strolling, walking, hiking and running, biking, or horseback riding. If the links are your lure, 5 golf courses, including premier course Lion Oaks, are conveniently located. Make Glen Oaks or White Lake Oaks your home course. Get an up-north feel at Springfield Oaks, or play a quick 9 at Red Oaks. Our recreation lineup rocks. Learn to swim. Experience an outdoor adventures camp. Take the fast track at BMX, or gain new lifelong skills. Everyone's included. Individuals with disabilities participate in dozens of adaptive opportunities, including a new fully accessible playscape, modified golf carts, and annual events. There's always something special going on at Oakland County Parks, whether it's a classic car show, the Oakland County Fair, a senior golf tournament, or the Ellis Barn Festival. Being green is an everyday practice with nature interpretive programs, wildlife habitat protection, reduction of invasive species, and stormwater management. Your responses to surveys indicate that you want more trails. The Oakland Trails Advisory Council was established to coordinate trail systems and seek grant sources for future trail construction. You also said that maintaining and refurbishing existing facilities is a high priority, as well as continuing exceptional quality service standards. Oakland County Parks serves an increasingly diverse population of all abilities, ages, interests, ethnic backgrounds, and cultures. The needs of lifelong residents, as well as newcomers, are carefully considered when planning parks and programs. Oakland County Parks and Recreation pledges to create community by providing places to meet, play, and learn. Observe environmental responsibility with natural resources stewardship. And enhance fiscal sustainability based on a business model of effective and efficient operation. During the last decade, the Parks Commission has purchased 297-acre Highland Oaks, acquired Catalpa Oaks, an urban park in Southfield, added new campsites and cabins at Addison Oaks, opened dog parks at Orion Oaks and Lion Oaks, relocated and reconstructed the historic Ellis Barn at Springfield Oaks, and built a universally accessible playground at Waterford Oaks. When the recession created financial hardships for families, the Parks Commission reduced many admission and rental fees. A $100,000 fund provides no-cost mobile recreation visits to local cities, villages, and townships. The Parks Commission has postponed some capital development and maintenance projects, and staff salaries and benefits were cut. Your time and talents are needed now more than ever. Volunteers can help clean up and beautify parks and trails, assist in removing invasive species to restore native plants, or plant perennials and ornamentals in our greenhouses. Lend a hand at golf tournaments, or at special events for persons with disabilities. Since the park system's creation in 1966, voters have never been asked to increase the 1/4 millage rate. Oakland County Parks and Recreation has provided all that you value for more than 40 years. Future plans include expansion of walking, hiking, mountain biking, and ski trails, increased green initiatives to protect wildlife and water resources, $1.5 million to improve parks infrastructure and facilities, a 3-acre dog park at Red Oaks, serving as a resource for community recreation planning, computerized reservation and registration systems, and an enhanced interactive website. Oakland County Parks and Recreation promises to continue its commitment to excellence. We will uphold high maintenance standards, offer clean and safe parks, and preserve and protect the environment while operating in a cost-efficient manner. We value what you value. Next to liberty, our outdoor heritage is the finest legacy we can leave to our children.